Tim Bradley, Andre Ward on the call. The two undefeateds, a junior lightweight unification fight. Now, you can't help but take in the roar, the charged up Mexican and Mexican-American fight fans, Dre. Oscar Valdez said to us yesterday, I have to stay controlled, I have to stay disciplined, I have to stick to the plan. Does the emotion of this crowd perhaps impact that?
It very well can, because this is the biggest crowd that Oscar Valdez has fought in front of. It's a pro-Valdez crowd, as we just heard, and he's the one that has to make sure that he doesn't get outside of himself and go back to his old ways of making mistakes like we just saw and getting countered by a superb counterpuncher like Shakur Stevenson.
With that backhand, Timmy, the southpaw power hand, Valdez hasn't fought a southpaw since June of 2015.
Yeah, that'd be a problem, but you know what? He trained for southpaws. Had an 8-week camp to get ready for southpaws, so that's no excuse tonight for Oscar Valdez.
Oh, he lunges in. Valdez comes in and misses as Shakur backed up.
Get hit, but he cannot get discouraged. He has to keep pressing forward little by little, letting his offense go more and more, and Valdez should be banking on the second half of this fight, hopefully either tied 3-3 or down 4-2, somewhere around there where he can make his push.
Valdez has to come in behind something. He's not going to close the gap just putting the high guard up and just moving his head. He has to give Shakur something to look at.
Look how big Shakur is. He wouldn't tell us what he walks around at, but you could see it's a lot bigger than Oscar Valdez. This is a different guy than the kid we saw come up 5 years ago after the Olympics.
Shakur just buzzed Oscar Valdez with that overhand left, and if Shakur starts to hurt Valdez, it's going to be big problems for Valdez, because that's not the storyline coming into this fight. The storyline is Shakur outboxing and being slick and moving away. That's not the case right now. If he starts to hurt Valdez, it's going to be big, big trouble for Valdez and his team.
Three-punch combination. Still that high
Valdez
guard as he inches forward. Now he does come behind the jab, and Shakur returns fire with a straight left and a two-punch combination. Southpaw 1-2.
That's so much. That's going to be hard to hit, but the body is there. But don't let him hit you to the head. You got to get out by angles. Exactly
what our two-division world champion Tim Bradley said he needed to do. And he does so there. Takes that angle, lands the left hook to the body. Shakur turns out of it, back to the jab. Straight right hand now from Valdez as he says, let's go.
That's it, double and triple right hands. That's something that Shakur hasn't seen. That's not a normal combination.
Getting away from that right hand. Good upper head movement from Shakur Stevenson.
Good count.
Then separating.
Valdez doesn't want to be down 5-1 going into the 7th round.
Just these last 20 seconds alone, to your point, as Stevenson peppers with the jab, comes with the backhand, and has sustained success. Look at that jab.
Stevenson has to remain focused all night long.
Well, he's jousting and range finding sometimes with that right hand out in front, so Valdez just pulled on it.
Yeah, that's legal.
I ain't never seen that before. He pulling out everything. To show he got dog in him, because Oscar Valdez is going to be here all night long, people.
But we think Dog is taking punches, fellas. Sometimes Dog is dominating the fight. Sometimes Dog is making sure that I'm not allowing you to do what you want to do. I'm taking away your greatest strengths and exploiting all your weaknesses and looking you dead in your face while I do it. That's Dog. And then if I have to take a shot, I'll show you I can take that too.
That's right. Stevenson right now, he's not using his jab. He's just trying to use that as a range finder. He's looking for the uppercut and the combinations.
He just threw a left uppercut that started a combination, Timmy.
But he needs to be careful. That lead hand is down when he throws that uppercut. That left hook can sneak in there.
Valdez
Not sure what Valdez is waiting on, guys.
closes the distance. Doesn't get anything accomplished with it, though.
I'm not sure what he's waiting on. He knows how he's got to fight.
Right
a fighter like this, you cannot stay on the outside. You have to press. You're getting hit being on the outside, so why not risk getting hit trying to get your offense on?
Oh, that's a good Left hand from Shakur Stevenson as Valdez came straight in. Shakur Stevenson filled that gap.
Woo, look at the measure from Shakur Stevenson, controlling the head of Valdez and coming down with the straight left hand. Wow, domination.
Oscar Valdez, the undefeated 31-year-old champion. 4 rounds to 1, Stevenson, says Andre Ward. It's a very easy one to score, and there is the knockdown, opening up round 6. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Shakur Stevenson scores the knockdown early in round 6.
I think it was more Valdez being off balance than anything. He got caught with a shot and went down.
Valdez needs to save all that energy that he's using to hit his glove together, and he needs to be trying to hit Shakur Stevenson right now.
That high guard is not serving him well. There was a left uppercut that came in. Shakur very good at changing levels. 3-punch combination. Headshot comes in again from Stevenson.
Valdez is still dangerous. He's still dangerous. He's still dangerous with that left hook and with that lead straight right hand. He's still dangerous.
Stevenson is showing more aggression. Comfort right there, right in front, putting forth the power punches.
And like I said, he's walking him down now. Stevenson is walking him down now. Now he's moving backwards. Now Valdez is coming in. But
and when he comes in, he catches him with that left hand.
Valdez right now is looking for one shot, either the overhand right or the left hook. He's willing to take right now so that way he can get Stevenson comfortable so he can move in. That's it. That's all he's doing.
So he can land a big shot. That's what he's doing. He doesn't believe he can win punch for punch anymore. Now he's reserved the right to sit back and wait and try to land a big shot.
It's risk reward to do so, but it's the only.
Reverted to this style of fighting a little bit too early.
So much at stake here. 2 undefeated champions. A division that has only had 5 unification fights in history going back to the late 1960s. A division that has had all the great names either sit atop it or come through it. And now Shakur Stevenson in position to deliver on putting a big notch in his belt and defining his legacy. Scored the knockdown early on here in round 6.
Flying right down the middle.
Oh, he places the left uppercut as Valdez came in.
Good shot right there from Oscar.
Oh, there he is.
That's it right there.
Oscar wakes up for a moment. Andre, you have said now for a couple rounds, that's the disposition you need to see.
He's got to have it. He's not avoiding punches because he's being defensive. He's still getting hit. So if you're getting hit, why don't you try to get off yourself and land some punches, and you might just land the one you need.
And then look what he does. He gets right back at the end of Shakur's punches.
And if you're in the corner of Stevenson, you tell him, keep doing what you're doing, but be mindful. Stay sharp. This fight isn't over yet.
You see the speed, the footwork of Stevenson, able to get away from those 2 offensive surges from Valdez.
One knockdown, one punch that buzzes Shakur when you're facing a guy who knows how to box and who understands distance and range and who has cat-quick reflexes, not just with his hands, but also with his feet.
Speed is a huge advantage for Shakur, and it has materialized right from the start.
And not only that, I mean, you got to put on top of that.
Knockdown was scored in round 6.
Right, he cannot go to sleep because Valdez will be dangerous as long as this fight is going on.
Oh.
Placing that left hand to the body. 3-punch combination up top. Valdez trying to get to the inside behind that peekaboo high guard.
Look at that. So calculated. All those punches right there. Nothing really land right there. Cleanly from Valdez.
Neither fighter has been visibly hurt thus far in this fight. Stunned maybe, but not visibly hurt.
Oh, there's a right hand to the body from the former Mexican Olympian, the 2-time Olympian from Mexico.
Oh, Valdez trying to time that left hook.
Let's listen in. Round number 9. 2 undefeated champions unifying here at 130 pounds. Power punches. Stevenson a 96-64 advantage, and efficient and productive, landing 47%.
I think if Shakur commits to the body a little bit more, he can even do more damage at this point. That does mean he'll be in range for the punches of Oscar Valdez, but he can put himself in a position to do more damage and possibly hurt Oscar.
See, that's great right hand down to the body. That's gonna set up something at the top. You're gonna bring the hands down. Shakur's gonna have to defend against that, and then if you drop low, he might think a body shot is coming, but then if you come up top, you can surprise him. Setting the trap.
The problem for Valdez is it's too little and it's too infrequent. You let a guy like Oscar Valdez, you let a guy like Shakur Stevenson think a master boxer, that's the worst thing you can do. It's the worst thing you can do because he's already a master chess player, and you let that guy think and start making 2 and 3 moves up ahead, you got big problems.
I'll add another thing, Dre.
Head goes over that front knee. You are primed to get hit with an uppercut.
Shakur's probably been working on that shot for the last 8 weeks.
That angle to the right by a southpaw, and the left hand goes to the body easily. There's another left hand from Shakur.
He hurt him again with that shot, fellas. Stood him straight up with a straight left. Oscar needs to let his hands go, or this could start to turn real ugly real quick. He's getting outboxed. He's getting pop shotted right now, but he can start to get hurt, and Kenny Bayless can start looking to stop this fight if he allows those kind of shots to land. Too frequent.
Oh, look at that, going underneath with the left hand to the body.
After he avoided 2 or 3 shots.
It's a strong 9th round for Shakur Stevenson. And another body punch.
Coming around down to the body, upstairs, and then a straight right hand once again by Valdez.
Reaching for a right hand.
Great combination right there again down to the body from Valdez.
Oscar Valdez only has a shot to win or land a big shot if he throws. Standing there and blocking punches won't do it.
Right hand nearly straight low. Stevenson follows him straight back. 3 more punches. Then places that jab to the body. Lead left hand.
Valdez can't get the good work that he's done this whole round away in this next 25 seconds. He's got to finish strong.
He got Shakur standing still. That's what
Distance, he's controlled the level of violence. He came out, wanted to show he's got more dog than anyone said he did. He does, and they'll stand him in good stead if this holds. It'll bring him into superstardom.
And I just
Drake, to your point, Stevenson discussed that with us just 24 hours ago. Obviously, if you simply win this fight, it is a major, major notch on the belt to be a unified champion, to launch into the pound-for-pound rankings, and to have your status in the sport established on the star line, in the bright lights of the marquee. But how you could close it out could be the rocket ride to superstardom.
But right now, Oscar has him right where he wants him, toe-to-toe. Let's see how this plays out.
Shakur wants.
He's got to throw whatever game plan he had over the last 11 rounds out the window. He's got to throw. He's got to throw until the last bell rings, and he's got to hope and pray that something lands. But he has landed, and it hasn't been enough. Oscar Valdez, I don't want to say he's in an impossible situation, but he's really close to being in that position because he's had no...
7 boys, 2 girls. And his mother, Malika, named him after the iconic rapper, Shakur Stevenson. Said Tupac was her poet. And now her son is about a minute and a half away from being one of the new kings of the sport. He has been on a steady ascent.
Look at that inside work right there. Beautiful work inside. Short, crisp, right hook by Shakur Stevenson. Shakur right now kind of letting off the gas right now. I'm waiting on some offense to come back right now. Maybe he's trying to recharge. Maybe he's going to give it a little bit more in the next. There it is.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shouldered him up, walked him into the ropes, and 2 punches later, statement made.
That's right.
Shakur walked him right into those 2 and 3 punch combination. He just walked him right into it. Oscar Valdez relaxed. He thought Shakur was going to relax with him, and Shakur had other plans.
Oscar Valdez has been a great champion who has had a career where he has ascended a jagged cliff's edge. There has been drama overcome. There has been glory in the ring. He has seen the highest heights. He has heard the lowest lows of the critics. And now he has a half a minute remaining of being an undefeated champion unless he comes up with something and hits the jackpot. Shakur Stevenson, seconds away from a signature win. He looks up at the clock as Valdez hopelessly chases. Shakur Stevenson has done it.